exercise our inalienable human rights. We expose the lies and corruption of those in power. We inform. We give factual truth. We ask questions. We resist tyranny. We are about love, peace, and unity, and we are about elevating our communities. So basically, if you read what I got, like it's a big article. I'm not going to read it, but I'm basically trying to inspire people to join the society. It doesn't mean you got to be in contact with me. Just I'm saying, go out there and every single time you hear that they're in your town, go ask the questions that need to be asked.
Word.
And let them know that let them know you're awake. Because these pussies and cowards, they hide behind their herds of sheep. So if you can go there and screw it all up in an intelligent way, don't go in there blowhorning stuff. Because you're going to get kicked out, and honestly, no one's going to listen to you. Not one of those sheep are going to listen to you. They're going to think you're nuts. Go in there intelligently and figure out a way to ask that question in a form which is still relevant to the event. You know what I mean? But slip in that question. Like, for instance, I went up to Andrea Horhath and Michael McGinty. Okay, it was a provincial election, right?
Yeah.
So Terry and I went in there at I forget where it was. Shoot, I don't even remember where it was. It's in Hamilton. I just forget the building. But we go in there, and I go to her, and this is how I worded it. I go, your opponent, Michael McGinty, has admittedly been to a Bilderberg meeting. I'm like, what do you think? Like, I asked the same thing that I asked Michael Ignati, the exact same question that I asked her. Like, what do you think of Bilderberg meeting? Pardon?
Who's Michael McGinty? Do you mean Dalton McGinty?
Sorry, Dalton McGinty.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Michael Ignati. I'm getting confused here.
Yeah.
But Dalton McGinty. That's what I meant to say. And you know what I mean? So I mixed it in like that. I got her in a situation where she has to answer, otherwise she's going to look suspicious.
Yeah, word.
So, just go out there, people go out there, and when you see these people in your town, go confront them, and go by the 10s, go by the 20s, whatever. Me and Terry went by the 2s.
For sure, man. Just basically let them know that you don't understand them. You know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah. Well, elaborate.
Fuck the puppets. Anyways, you want to introduce the next song?
Yeah, that's awesome that we were talking about this. The next song is called Puppets. I made it right after I confronted Michael Ignatieff with Terry Wilson. Yeah.
Alright, check it out.
And to the extent we now have a truly globalized economy, we need some semblance of global governance. That's what the G20 is. So if the G20 doesn't work, something else will fill that gap.
You Aurora, awakening 11. Top politicians, you just Illuminati puppets. Voting is a privilege as a legal citizen, but you're still a damn slave choosing representation. Democracy's illusion and the government's a fraud. It doesn't matter who you choose in taxing money and it's robbed. Public servants work for privatized banks, funding Harper to the crown. Yo, they love to give thanks. These speeches are continually forgiven, cause real rulers visualistically are hidden. These corporations telling the truth is always forbidden. Blind the public to the truth, and that's how they be living.
Would it be a fair description? You see the G20 essentially as a steering committee for the global economy.
Ha, ha, forget your 20 world leaders. Bilderberg consists of hundreds of deceivers. The yearly meet discreetly in complete secrecy. Sincerely, we have to defeat these elite conspiracies. Bilderberg group, yo, think all the puppets. In each and every country, they can give two fucks of it. Exploit the people and deceive them to play the clever game. Government is owned by the crown, and that's an awful shame. People, they legally do not own anything. Citizen is slave status to the queen and the king, and they shall control the world by everything. Electronics to antibiotics to celebrities that sing.
And that's what these meetings are all about, and that's the loss of national sovereignty.
Angels say beware the bearers of broken promises. These political games deceive us into are harming us. Harper to Ignatius, harmonic Illuminati, infiltrated democracy by Masonic ignorati. They snobby, cause they be coming and taking a rip in the votes. Ceases in the lobby, protecting, getting paid by federal notes. Man, they go and provoke, asking questions to the puppet. Speech lines they choke. Puppet can come and suck it. All speeches are scripted and written. Australia from Canada to Britain. John Howard, Stephen Harper, yo, they grinning. Revolution is the solution to be winning.
There isn't really a Canadian economy anymore. It is a global economy.
Puppets all around the world, the exposure they forbid. So open up your mind and ears, open the eyelids. Puppets all around the world, the exposure they forbid. So open up your mind and ears, open the eyelids.
It is inherently dangerous
to allow a country such as Iraq
to retain weapons of mass destruction,
particularly
in the light of its past aggressive behaviour. Alright, welcome back everybody. True Talking Tunes with Don Hayes and Soprano Slick on freethinkradio.com. Thanks for tuning in. Tonight we got Frankie G on the show.
Yo.
I think we're going to talk about his new documentary that he put out. I think it's called Big Pharma's Oxycontin Agenda, I believe.
Yeah, correct.
All right, so you want to tell the people about that new documentary?
Yeah, basically it's a documentary on the in and out facts on Oxycontin, its primary ingredient known as oxycodone, its history, the history of opium, and I get into the manufacturers, the first manufacturers of Oxycontin, and I expose the crimes of pharmaceutical company Bayer AG. It's a company that invented aspirin, and they're the same company that invented heroin.
They put AIDS in aspirin.
Pardon?
They put AIDS in aspirin.
No, they put AIDS in a blood factor medication. They sent it all. They sold it. I mentioned that in my documentary, actually.
You know what? Thanks for reminding me. Today is supposedly World AIDS Day. I just want to say rest in peace to Eazy-E because they fucking
killed him.
Gave him AIDS and killed him.
Yeah, I heard about that too, man. Yeah.
Fucking goofs, man. Man.
Anyways,
they kill anybody who gets in their fucking way, man.
I know he tried to kill me, but that's a story for another day.
Fuck, I've even had death threats before. I'll tell you about that after. But
yeah, we'll talk later. Alright, so tell us a little bit more about your DVD.
Okay, so, I exposed Bayer AG, exposed the lawsuits. I exposed the lawsuits of Purdue Pharma. If you've done an Oxycontin pill, it most likely came from, hello? Are you guys there?
Yeah.
Hold on me for a second. Yeah, so if you've done Oxycontin before, most likely came from Purdue Pharma. Now, Purdue Pharma is a pharmaceutical company based out of Stamford, Connecticut. It's owned by the Sackler brothers, or it's owned by, what's his name? Richard Sackler now, co-chairman of Purdue Pharma. And I don't know, the film goes into that. It interconnects it with exposing the New World Order. I interconnect it with a bunch of different stuff, man. It's a really good documentary if you want to watch it. I also offer a solution to drug addiction through the miracle substance known as Ibogaine. The interesting thing about Ibogaine is it has the ability to interrupt addiction